shit.
Hey everybody, it's Benny One, and I'm back at you with another Ninja Turtles movie review, everybody. And we are moving on to 2014's Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, everybody. The newest versions of the Turtles that we have gotten to see on the live action screen, everybody. And these ones are well known for the ones that Michael Bay, you know, the guy that did all the Transformer movies. He's done other movies, obviously, like The Island and other stuff like that. Great action director. Great action director. So, he was a producer on this new live action iteration of the Ninja Turtles. He wasn't the director, but you could tell that he actually helped direct and write and all this shit in this movie, because it seems like a Michael Bay movie. It does. It has great action and all that stuff, but when it comes to the dialogue and the writing, you could tell that homeboy helped put this movie together more than just being a executive producer, because that's what he was listed as. So, but it is directed by Jonathan Liebesman or whatever, Liebesman. I can't pronounce the homeboy's last name, but he was the one that directed the movie. So, and this movie has a pretty good cast, actually. Megan Fox plays April O'Neil, and you know what? Megan Fox, she's not the best actress in the world, I will say that, but she actually, I think she does a pretty good job playing April O'Neil. Like, I actually feel like I like her more than the first chick that played April O'Neil. So, and then Johnny Knoxville does the voice of Leonardo. He does not do the sorry, I had a low battery on my phone. He doesn't do the physical part of Leonardo. The other three turtles do the voice and the physical part. They had these big gray CG suits that had like a turtle shell and everything. They made them look like the turtles so that they could do the motion capture to make them the giant ass turtles that they were in the movie, which a lot of people were pissed about. So yeah, Johnny Knoxville just does the voice, and then there was somebody else that did the physical acting part of it. Alan Richardson, he played Raphael. He did the voice and the physical side, and he's played Aquaman in Smallville. He's played Hawk in Titans. And then he was in Blue Mountain State. It was a show that was on Spike about a college football team. He was in that show too. He was a crazy drunk party animal in that. Nolan Fisher does Michelangelo. Great as Michelangelo. And then Jeremy Howard plays Donatello. He's been in some comedy movies and usually plays a very odd, quirky, quiet, weird person. Great as Donatello. Great. And then Will Arnett plays Vern. He's like April's little side character person, like Casey Jones. For some reason they chose not to put Casey Jones in this movie. I don't really know why, to tell you the truth, because he's in the second one, and Stephen Amell got cast as him, and we'll talk about that in that review, because I don't think they utilized him quite as well as he should have been. Tony Shalhoub plays Splinter. He does the voice of Splinter. Great job as Splinter. William Fichtner plays Eric Sachs. He's a guy from like The Dark Knight. You know, the banker guy in the beginning of The Dark Knight, and then he's in Moms. He's the boyfriend to the one mom in the wheelchair. But he's in this movie. He's a bad guy, of course. And then Whoopi Goldberg is in this goddamn movie. She's like the boss of Channel 6, which is pretty cool. And then the guy that played Shredder, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that dude's name, because I know I will F that shit up. He did a good job. I mean, Shredder is another thing in the movie that people were not very pleased about. I know in reviews I've watched over the years of this, because this movie came out 7 years ago, so people aren't happy that he was in a big mech suit. And I get why they did it, because the turtles in this new version of them, in this first and this second one, they're huge. They're like 7 feet tall, and they're massive. They went like the complete opposite design way of like what they usually are, because they're usually small. They're usually short. They're about 4.5 feet tall, maybe 5 feet. They're not very big. They're turtles. But they went a different route with this one. They were completely CGI, no puppet costume, animatronic head thing, or none of that shit. They went full CG. I think they look badass. They look scary. They were tough. Yeah, the Foot Clan were not a challenge for them in this movie at all. The bullets would like kind of bounce off of them. So, and the Foot Clan used guns and shit. They weren't really ninjas. They were more of like soldiers and an army. So Shredder and the Foot Clan were a little bit different in this movie, but I didn't care. I didn't mind it that much. And that's why Shredder having a huge mechanical, like robotic suit to fight the turtles makes sense, because they're huge and they're massive. So he would need something like that to fight them and battle them, which there is a really cool fight sequence between the brothers and Shredder on top of the Saks building, which is the same exact building in a movie 2 years previous, The Amazing Spider-Man. They used that whole setting and location and same plot point to where they were going to release a virus around New York, kill a bunch of people. It was literally like a carbon copy of what happened in Amazing Spider-Man 2 years before. It's cool, whatever. Yeah, they kind of copied the movie, whatever. I don't care. But otherwise, I don't know. I think the movie's entertaining. I think when you watch a Ninja Turtles movie, I think the relationship between the brothers, Raph, Leo, Mikey, and Donatello, if they can capture that relationship from the old 80s animated series and the comic books and put it in a movie, I think a Turtles movie is always going to be at least decent to good of a watch if they can capture that. And I feel like they did that. The actors, and then Johnny Knoxville for Leo, I think they captured that heart and spirit of what the four brothers are supposed to be in their relationships, where Raph and Leo butt heads. Mikey's just the dork that messes around, that loves pizza. Donatello's the techie smart guy. Like they got it. They got that all correct. And they looked cool. I like the design of them. They had like shit on they had like armor. Some of them had like shoulder pads, and they had like Leo wore a New York City pin on his sash thing that goes around that holds his swords, or his katanas, I should say. So I don't know. There's great action in the movie. When they're at Sax's house and they're escaping, and it's like all snow and everything, and there's a semi involved and everything. Like, the action pieces in this movie are fantastic. And the Shredder battle at the end is really cool, honestly. I thought for a newer iteration of the Ninja Turtles, I felt like it was good. I liked it. I would have liked to see some other characters added to the movie, like I said, like Casey Jones instead of Vern, because Vern's just a dork in this movie, honestly. So otherwise, I thought it was a pretty decent Turtles movie. So I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. I actually enjoyed it. Like, I really do. I think it's better than some of the Transformers movies that Michael Bay has done. So, since he was a producer, even though I feel like he was more than a producer in this movie. So an 8 out of 10, everybody, for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2014 edition, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed that review. Thanks for watching, and I'll be catching you on the tube later, because I have spoken.